Hello, and welcome to this matchup for Metroid Randomizer 2024 Mystery Tournament matchup between the 4-seed Glove and 5-seed Nikplayer. This is a quarterfinals matchup. It'll be a best of 3. I am Idle, and I am joined by co-commentator Salty Pigeon. Salty, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing really good this morning. This is another heavy hitter of a matchup. Two great players going at it. Also, shout out to Fish and Boo on tracking. Gonna keep us rolling.
Yeah, and shout out to SpeedGaming to put this on for us. All three, the best of 3, so either 2 or 3 should be all back to back here on SpeedGaming 3. And this is both these runners having an excellent tournament so far. Both went 5-1 in the Swiss. Both swept their 2 best of 3 matchups that they've had so far. So 9-1 total for both these runners. We should be getting underway in just a moment.
Yeah, very shortly. We'll see them kick off from the 30-yard line. I don't know who's receiving and who's kicking, but we're off, and yep, there we go. I knew we were gonna get some action, and we start out with a full countdown and a starter or starter plus charge. So this is good info to be fed early on. Slight delay between the two runners on the start times, but we'll get them synced up here shortly for you.
Yep, so these are mystery settings. We don't know if it's going to be what the item split is going to be till we open the seat up. We still don't know if it's going to be area or major or vanilla map. We won't find that out for a little bit. Same with the bosses. Could be vanilla bosses. Could be coupled, surprise, shifted. A lot of different options. But as you said, so far we know it's starter charge. And one of those 3 majors is going to be the morph ball. It should be either at its normal location, or it's going to get there. Yep, it is.
Yeah, so vanilla morph ball. So it could still be major, minor, or even Chozo. if the screen didn't tell us otherwise.
I've definitely fallen into that trap, thinking that.
No, it's definitely Steamboat Willie.
We got yellow versus pink here on the morph balls. Nicely synced up. Thank you to folks helping us with the restream.
In the last couple of races I calmed, definitely the morph ball color chose a winner. I forget who that was because I wasn't paying attention, but it happened. Super Missile at Alpha Missiles. That's good news. No big hunt for that. We're not going to be stuck behind many doors. Power bomb's another issue.
Yeah, funders are going to want those power bombs so they can potentially check this meme route portal.
High jump, where you technically need high jump in Nintendo % to grab this E-Tank, but we get them here. And as much as I love the high jump boots, I honestly hate getting them early because everything I'm used to movement-wise as a player, I don't have them this early, so it makes everything feel kind of weird. But I'm not Glover Nick, and these two are head and shoulders above a lot of players. They won't have a problem with it. Make the climb easier, honestly.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they share your opinion, though, because it's easier, except for you rarely practice high jump. So it's kind of harder in ways too, for the reasons you pointed out. It just messes with your movement early. It's not as bad as getting paint early, I would say. And high jump is still a very nice item to have. Runners will be happy to have it as soon as they're out of the area.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say the first 10 minutes of the game, all the rooms you could be in, the high jump just feels weird to me to get that early. But it is a great item to have throughout the rest of the run. We're going to be checking BT here. That's where all this progression has led us so far.
Yeah, I think that runners should probably be inclined to this area because they only have one major left here and a camping suit. But we don't have our explosives. So where are we going? We got to get the power bombs.
Oh, yeah, there they are right there. I mean, that's good news. We have E-tanks available and one more major, but it's not going to be a suit. It's possible it could be something cool, but we have a whole lot of ground to cover. And this is quarterfinals, so I don't think either runner is sticking around to check Gauntlet. I think we're going to go check portals.
Oh no, we're heading out. Yeah, go doing that. That's a hard Alcatraz to do. I mean, Nikplayer must have done as well. I missed what he did. There's kind of a way you can do it with high jump that it's a little bit easier with high jump specifically. I think doing it the traditional way like that just is smarter. But the first try.
Ooh, no map randomness. We're gonna go straight to Green Brinstar here.
Yeah, I just had my area track pulled out. Gotta put it right back.
That's okay. There's still game 2 and possibly game 3 with these two great players going at it. Oh, double supers up there. Gauntlet would have been kind of a sweet play.
That's interesting to make that check there. I mean, because there is only one major left. But that is good information. Do run low on ammo. I would have liked to open that door. Neither runner did. I kind of like, just in case. I guess we do have starter charge.
Yeah,
my headspace is always like ammo. You need to have ammo for the end of the game, but we do have that starter charge as long as you find some reasonable beam to go with it.
Ooh, double supers here for Nick and early supers along with an E-tank. This is going to be nice for both players. Makes that gauntlet check a little less necessary. Or a lot less necessary.
Yep, and with 3 items here, I think runners will be incentivized to check as much as they can. In Green Brand, at least until they find them all.
Ooh, there's one of our majors.
We can check every item now.
Yeah, Waterway.
Yep.
Waterway, you have been awakened. You're not asleep any longer. However English works.
Any annoyance
it is.
Any annoyance the runners had over that early high jump is gone. They're now very happy to have it.
oh, Nick!
All there.
Nick dropped there. That's not good.
So it's. I might go back for it just because it is the supers. And you have that item behind it that could be major.
Yeah, Nick could have chose the short path right there. Decided not to. Went for the X-ray scope. So that makes it way less likely that that's another major. So maybe now Nick won't go back for it. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you could go either way. I think he'll still go back. Oh no, he's just saying, gonna hope it's not anything good.
Yeah, Glove will let us know. She's gonna check that item, and that actually worked out okay for Nick.
Yep, it is just a missile. Having that extra super pack could be relevant. But yeah, that's best that Nick could have hoped for there.
Yeah, just a regular missile. Supers have been fairly friendly this season. And I was going to say something about 90 seconds ago, and I totally forgot it. I don't have anybody to blame it on, so if anyone in chat can take the blame for me forgetting something, I'd appreciate it. It's been a hard week.
Wait, is that a deal? Just put the blame on chat when we forget something? Yeah, I feel bad for chat.
Well, I mean, as long as we ask for consent, then it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Adraxis. I appreciate you stepping up and being a pal. Adraxis, she is awesome. And also still in the playoffs, playing great.
Nick avoiding the hit from those hoppers there could have been pretty bad for health if it had gotten the big hop, but doesn't avoid it. Let's see if Glove attacks us in a similar order.
Ooh.
Oh, and there's the last major. Okay, so we are not going to be checking the waterway.
Yeah, no reason to go down unless you really, really want an E-tank, but that's for people that didn't make the playoffs to check that. So
Let's see if Glove saves some time here. Looks like she is going for these faster checks first. Oh, she's going for the fastest check first.
Yeah, she's going. Peace out, homie. It's time time to get serious. Serious or cereal.
We'll see
Time
how
to get Frosted Flakes.
we'll see how committed she is to the skip here. She's just saying, I don't need that last item. It's not going to be a suit. She is not saying that. Well, she's going to be a little disappointed when it's charged. I will say, I've had that last item be at Green Hill Zone. It feels like a disproportionate amount of the time. So, still probably potentially saving some time because not checking the other longer checks.
That's
Wow,
true.
Nikplayer just cruising ahead here.
Not a bad choice from Glove going back, just in case it was something extremely important. And thankfully, Glove found it pretty much on the first check. Only lost the power bomb out of the deal. So I like the movement there, the decision and the movement.
Oh, that was a sick spring wall there. It didn't quite work, but I like the idea.
Hey, we found Kraid's warehouse, but with only one power bomb. We're not getting out of that thing without a long bug farm.
Oh, that's a great observation. Because I was wondering why not check the why not at least get an E-tank and maybe check the boss, but yeah, one power bomb. Oh, it's one of these seeds.
Yes, indeed, it's one of those ones. My goodness.
No regular bombs either.
The seed takes no prisoners. But Nick is taking all the ammo here at the high jump location. Business center, be a friend. Well, kind of is. 2 super packs. We have nothing beam-wise, so this extra ammo is a little bit comforting, I would say.
You're just gonna see where Nick decides to go next. Pretty low energy. Would need to farm up to even consider doing the ice check.
Oh, I remember the thing I was going to say a long time ago. We had high jump boots early and got speed booster. And that's the best combo in the game for movement, in my opinion. So, both runners have to feel great about that. Just pretend that I, Salty, said that at the 6-minute mark, and not right now, at the 11-minute mark, where it's like, yeah, duh, dude.
So Glove did have a couple extra power bombs heading into here, and is going to be able to make this boss check, which could be, well, no, I guess it's not. I guess with 0 items, I guess it could be like Fantoon. Could open up Rectip potentially.
Unless it's shifted, then
Correct.
That's going to be a little weird. But yeah, it could definitely be shuffled. We have no clue yet. Glove is going to be the first player to reach a boss to give us any sort of idea. And we're not going to know 100% from boss 1, but we'll know enough. We'll know a little bit.
Oh, Nick gets
bombs
the
from
bombs that they want, but they don't have the energy to get back out.
And the reset. Oh, Glove is going for the Dragon fight.
I don't know about this.
I'm not sure
Does
either.
have high jump and spring ball, can get out. But this is and 24 supers.
I mean,
Tough fight.
for ammo, Dragon's a 20 super fight, but I tell you what, Dragon still hits pretty hard, and Glove is in power suit, so we can't really see much mistakes here.
They don't try this at home.
I applaud the courage, and if you want to try it at home just to see how difficult it is, then please do.
Please get out.
But
get out.
I wouldn't try to race. Oh, see how bad that hit? 99 to 39 in the next tank?
Yeah, so she needs to get
Dragon.
big health just to get where she can take another hit.
Now, the reason that Glove is even doing this is
Oh, get out,
because
get out.
Glove's a top 8 player. Get out of there.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, Glove is fantastic. So if you're a top player, this does make sense to go for it. But it's still super hard, especially in a race setting.
And this lack of power bombs, again, coming into play. It's just, she would have liked to have farmed out more of that, but no power bombs.
Yeah, just the one pack so far, that's definitely hurt both our runners. Glove maybe slightly more for spending the time on the boss fight. Nick is working through some hell runs right now. With only one tank, this is also very... there's not a whole lot of room for mistakes here. Because I forgot the word I was going to use.
I totally forgot to check. Was it still Kraid's area for that boss?
Oh my goodness, I forgot too. Did anyone see what it said? I was too enthralled in the fight. I didn't even look up in the right corner.
Same.
Okay, it said KR, so we got that shifted, right? So
It's shifted or surprise?
Surprise is a possibility. We could see a double boss feature, or maybe a super rare triple boss feature somewhere.
So that means that boss wasn't. It's something you can do later. So not being able to kill that boss isn't going to be a big time loss here. It's just the time you spent on the fight, which wasn't too much.
Wasn't bad, and Nick getting an E-Tank out of that first deal, not bad at all.
Oh yeah, especially since that's the only one here in Upper Norfair, and there's still 3 items. But gosh, it is starting to look like maybe the play was to go to wreck ship. Just these are some tough hell runs that Nick is attempting here.
Absolutely. No suit help, only 2 tanks. Could have had a 3rd tank. Glove picked up the extra one.
True.
But still, even with 3, it's not like you're safe. You gotta have really crisp movement here. Crisp. Darn it, me in English.
I think Glove is going to be able to get those bombs. There's a charge upgrade for Nick. I didn't see what the other item was.
Just a missile.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're not going to see if it's starter or starter plus yet. Nick didn't have the energy to get out of that room. Only one E-Tank down here, and Nick found it. So it's going to be tough pickings at the moment. So Nick did go down there just for the knowledge. And here's another knowledge check.
Yeah, Nick does not have. Yeah, Nick does not have Crystal Flash ammo, so even if unless he finds Varia, he's not going to be able to get out.
Exactly. Yeah. So this grappling beam might have to be unchecked.
Oh, Nick is not. He's trying to get out. He's trying to take him and go. This is tough.
This is tough. I can't believe Nick isn't checking the wave item just to see, just to have that knowledge, because there is a possibility that could be heat shield, it could be Varia, or it could be gravity with a damage reduction. Now, out of the 3, gravity is the worst in the location to stay alive with, but it'd still be good to know, I think. But what do I know? I'm in the commentary booth. I don't make the playoffs. Oh, we did see the charge upgrade. Yes. See, that's why I do this job and not the job of winning.
That's right, because Nick has seen all 3 majors, even though he has none of them. You don't see that every day.
It's too early for me, folks. When I agreed to do this, I forgot about me as a human, and that I don't do morning stuff.
Glove does make it out with those bombs. We'll see what she decides to do next. Looks like she is continuing on, taking that save just in case Upper North is just a bust. I do believe this croc is in logic. So this could be the answer.
Yeah, I'm not sure how high Croc's IQ is, but I think there's definitely some logic there. But this crickets. And we're back. Nice quick Croc fight by Nikplayer. We will not be checking the item to the right because that acid does a big deal of damage in just the power suit. I think it's about 90 damage a second, and Nikplayer would only have 1.3 seconds of life available. So we're gonna check out Hopefully a better location.
All right. Looks like Glove is also committing to these hell runs, so making similar plays. She does have the boss knowledge, but that isn't a very big advantage because we know that boss isn't very helpful.
Ooh, and there's the nice high jump and speed combo paying off for Nikplayer down in Crockland. Glove's gonna find that charge beam upgrade here. We'll probably get a reset before we see what it does, if it's double or triple, but
no, we're just not going to know what that charge upgrade does ever. We're still not going to know.
Yep. Still not knowing. Greetings from the 3 seconds ahead of you future. We're not going to know what's going on with that. No sirree, Bob, Robert, James, Thomas, Tim, Sally, Peters.
Those T-boosts that Nikplayer is doing for that cosine missiles items are fancy. They're fast, but they're also pretty expensive.
Oh, just Spazer at Croc.
Oh, man.
What a Croc. Oh, that's where we got the meme emoji from. Yeah, that's not great. It's better than 0, though. It's like 1 instead of 0. Math.
Looks like Glow's also going to make this play, and they're both of these runners are just assuming that their opponent wins wreck ship and is 10 minutes ahead. You know that is like they're both doing the same thing though.
Absolutely, and I 100% agree with Adraxis in chat saying Croc showing 0 majors would have been better for both runners because they're both going to look. Let's see what Glove decides. Are we going to go for that major to say just kill Croc and get out? That'll take a moment because we're not on the map, but we'll see.
I like the play from Nikplayer there. Kind of going underneath. You just see runners go up top and really jump over. That worked pretty well too. Getting out of that Croc escape room or whatever that room's called.
Heck yeah, that's the power of Speed Booster and High Jump put together.
Yep.
Wonder Twins activate. Power of Jump really high. I don't know what that would look like on the cartoon, but they jumped really high. But now Nick is going to find out about Dragon, and we're pretty much going to have the same intel on both sides, and I think one of these runners, if not both, will be like, okay, it's time to go to the wreck ship.
Nick at least remember to check that item, see that it's a high jump. Probably will pick it up. Now, yeah, I don't know.
That's our E-tank, right? So that's...
This would be a little bit easier if Nikplayer had gotten that grapple beam as well, but it still wouldn't be that easy because you still take just even one hit and you're not going to have enough health to grapple kill Dragon either. And your health's going to be so bad that you might need to spring ball jump out of out of Dragon anyway.
Yeah. Well, Nick's going to go into this fight. We'll see if it's a reset or a try. Nick has about an extra E-tank worth of stuff, can probably tank one more hit than Glove could when she was here, but it's still a ridiculously hard fight, and now even less health because of that stupid wall cannon. So this is going to be just as tough as Glove's fight, and I mean, I wish Nick well. I absolutely do. But this is not for the faint of Metroid heart.
You'd think Nick would have more power bombs by now, but no.
Yeah, the seed's given our runners 1 pack, and they're like, that's it. Okay, Dragon was nice to Nick there, I think. No early tail hit. It is 20 supers to finish off Dragon. 6,000 health. Supers don't do double damage to this boss. Ooh, tanking the hit there.
It's just, they're just so expensive.
It's brutal. Yeah, Nick cannot take another hit. This is too big of a a thing now. This has to finish Dragon.
Dragon's almost dead, though.
Oh!
Does get it!
Oh, he does get it!
Wow.
Wow. I'm surprised, honestly, that both of them took a crack at Dragon this early. And, yes, I did steal that from our Draxus in chat. Because I'm tired and I need help being smart. So thank you to Audra. There's some power bombs.
A nice reward.
So now we got a little bit more. Now we're gonna
Nick's
see
also-
some spring ball stuff.
Nick's also going to get another E-tank too. We know that it's going to be opened up. Oh, I don't know about the setup for the double spring ball jump. It'll work. It's just not any easier doing it this way. There's no reason not to just set up from the floor instead of trying to do it from this ledge over here. This kind of adds a degree of difficulty to it.
I guess it's all about comfortability.
True. If you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah. From the player's
This
point of
looks
view
good.
or perspective.
There
Second
you go.
try.
Very nice.
That's about 17 tries better than I did when I tried a double spring ball jump, so
It is
nice
the
job
pause.
Nick there.
The pause timing in particular is really tricky. I'm constantly hitting the pause button and having the game not pause.
Oh yeah, the single spring ball jump instead of the double, night and day on the difficulty with that, so that was a heck of a job. Oh, that stinking waiver. Being mean to glove. The high jump, though, is helping out a little bit on this side. And Nick getting the vanilla E-tank in Crate's closet. So not a bad thing here. Extra power bombs, extra health. Still no suits. And now the back door is open in Meridia to go Cac Alley, I think the name of the room is. So we don't need a bot-wound item, even though we have one. But our current bot-wound item only works with gravity.
True.
Oh, yeah, shifted, my bad. Never mind. I'll probably wake up by race 2. My apologies, folks. Because there will be a second race. Best out of 3 quarterfinals Dash Mystery Tournament 2024.
Did we see Nick at least check into West Meridia? Did we see a check there?
That doesn't ring a bell to me, but
Okay.
I
mean, if
already forgot it was shifted 5 seconds after we talked about it, so...
if it's only one major in West Meridia, I probably wouldn't bother with it anyway. But, if it was like 3 or 4, maybe you go through. Is there possibly? It's a little bit slow, no ice beam. Have to do the spring ball jumps everywhere. Oh, and didn't get the grapple either. So then, yeah, never mind. I kind of forgot. You'd want the grapple. You could do a few things without grapple, but you'd want grapple to do more.
Well, now that we know that it's shifted, at least we know whatever boss we defeat up here at Wreck Ship will open up Wreck Ship checks, and with speed we can collect all of those. So that's good news. Ooh, it was an energy tank. That'll be nice on the way out. Oh, I just missed what that was.
I bet Nick saw it. Might have been a missile. Kind of looked like a missile, but I'm not sure. Or a super, maybe.
It looked kind of greenish to me, but...
Oh, it might have been like a plasma? Or maybe it was a green super missile.
Yeah, it could have been super missile. I'm not sure. Double jump. Possibly.
Right,
a green double jump, which means you can jump twice and you turn green during your jump. Which isn't a thing, but we'll pretend it is for right now. I'm a pigeon that thought I saw something green, so don't take it from me, chat.
Glove did find that last major that she's looking for in marker and will be heading up the same direction Nikplayer's going, she might do that Westport checkpoints. Might be assuming your opponent went direct ship and you just had to hope goods are in Westport or something.
Yeah, neither runner grabbing the charge upgrade. Neither had the energy to get out of that room. But did go in there for the info. If it's on the way back to the LN boss, which it kind of is, maybe someone will pick it up. But Nick's going to give us some info here. And Kraid is going to open Wreck Ship for us. This is big for Nikplayer in game 1 here.
Yep. And Glove also not checking that Westport stuff. She's going to be heading towards this Kraid as well.
But with the amount of supers this seed has been nice enough to bestow on us, I don't think either runner goes back for that charge upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing that. We're either going to see another charge upgrade somewhere or we're not. Could still happen. Could be something right behind Kraid, I believe, that the friction indicator applies
shiny.
to whatever's in the boss.
It's super shiny.
Well, as long as we don't have our Varia suit yet, it could still be worth. Although we are running out of places that Varia could be.
Oh, Nick with the speedball out the door. Oh, nicely done.
Oh yeah, you don't see that very often. Gotta have the right boss room to do that from.
Yep, I think only Kraid can make that happen for you there. Fantoon's room, unless you're Zost at short charging. I don't know how you do that, honestly. That's
I'm
ridiculous.
not sure that it can be done.
It probably can. That was
You
really
might
cool
be
by
able to-
Nikplayer.
You might be able to short charge, but you wouldn't be able to do a kind of blue jump out of the door or something. And the short charge is like a mother brain room short charge level stupidness.
Okay, Glove has made it out with grapple beam, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up this E-Tank right away. I don't remember if Nick went to right side supers
I believe Nick did.
because I was too busy running my mouth.
I think it was just a missile or something. It wasn't
Okay.
anything interesting. Gonna take a save here, save the return trip, and well, with this health, this is not that dangerous. But still, could if you take a hit or two, Kazan's.
Yeah, not too
Maybe
bad.
he'll-
I mean, if this is a E-Tank or...
Well,
Well, I
it's
guess
just a
that's the
matter
only
of
bad thing that it could be at this point, because we know about morph ball bombs and everything else would be a nice pickup, I think. So... Oh, just a missile. So, laters. That's the beauty of full countdown. You can go to a major location and it can be a whole bunch of no thank you. Kind of like when you write thank you cards when people do stuff for you. That's like a no thank you card right there.
Alright, we're gonna probably see a robot missiles check here next, while Club's gonna be heading toward her trade.
I wonder how these runners are feeling right now.
You always feel behind.
Like 10 minutes in the past. I'm sure, yeah. Oh, hey, there's Screw Attack.
Unless you've God routed, you feel behind. especially when you go all the way down and you check. I mean, they both checked everything they could down. So even if you think that your opponent went down, they might have failed earlier than you did. You know, it's always that game that you're playing in your head.
Because Nick did manage to take out Dragon, but that's by no means a quick fight without gravity.
All right, and that must have been just a missile or super, or maybe Nick couldn't see it either, because is still making checks. Has only the one major left.
Oh yeah, energy tank.
E-tank.
See, I told you it was green, Idol. I knew it. Salty was like, hey, that must be a green item because it's an E-tank. Nailed it.
Some kind of missile. Green missile.
It's a green missile that gives you 100 health.
Yep.
One of those beautiful ones. Alright, so bowling is gonna be our friend. It's gotta give us something here.
Yeah, unless the answer is in West Brady, I think it still can be with this high jump spring ball combination. And enough E-tanks to get that grapple as well.
Does a mystery seed actually force you into a suitless Meridia with just 2 suitless items?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Then I must have gotten really lucky in the seeds I pulled.
I'm pretty sure high jump plus spring ball, it's not going to get you everything, but you can get all the way up Main Street, and then you can grapple to get over, and...
Oh yeah, that's true. Grapple is here. I'm thinking just...
this is just wave here.
Jump and spring. But yeah, we do have 3 out of 4, so never mind. That could absolutely be a thing.
Now, Nick did flash that double spring ball jump already, second try. I believe you can do everything in West Meridia that you would want to do without that grapple beam. You can do a double spring ball jump. And funnily enough, I was talking about that kind of more difficult method that he was doing off that ledge. That more difficult method might be required if he wants to try to get to the beach area. So we'll see, because it's a pretty long trek to get that grapple beam.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Nick has the energy now, but that's... I don't know if that's something you want to spend your time going back for.
And Nick needs this E-tank because we might end up finding Ridley before we found Varia. So that's, I think, a good idea.
Yeah, the seed definitely testing out our runners. I know it's a vanilla map, but it's put them in a place where both of them have to do some extra stuff you don't normally see. And they performed those strats very well.
Oh, yeah. For a second, I thought maybe Nikplayer was going to try to get a spike suit. I think you can use those new bridge spikes to get a spike suit, and then you could potentially get the Main Street missiles item, and also climb up the Main Street a little faster. But
that's incredibly cool, and I can't believe I never thought of that. Or
it'd be pretty crazy. It's not easy to either get that spike suit or hold on to it, so... Here we go, with the spring ball jumps. Single spring ball jumps with high jump is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, even I can do Main Street with just single spring ball jumps. I don't even need high jump to get through this room, I don't think. Maybe the last jump up here, because this one's pretty high. But this is nice and doable. But when we get to the doubles, that's some high quality stuff, like we saw Nick escaping Dragon's room.
And still just...
Whoa. Okay, saying no to that way. Go on the Mama T.
Interesting. So just committing to the double spiral jump. Could have continued on and gone for the falling down method, and then you would need to do a double springboard jump here. But this one is the same difficulty as the Dragon one, with the only difference being that you practice this one less. It's a little bit different area, but it's otherwise the exact same. Oh, you gotta kill this stupid fish. So I'm not entirely clear on the logic. This double springboard jump method to get to Mama Turtle, I'm pretty sure is not logic. However, falling down from the top, I think is. There's multiple ways you can fall in from the top. So I think this could be logically required.
Oh, I guess we'll find out.
And then they would be expected to have grapple here as well, so if there's any concern about getting that. Although with high jump and speed, I think you can do that jump. I just missed it, but it's doable. Again, it's just not something you do very often.
Yeah, this is extremely rare. I think with all the stuff in the tournament thus far, I haven't seen this be necessary in a seed yet. Now, that's not saying it hasn't happened. I haven't had the time to watch all the races, because there's well over 100 of them. And I also didn't commentate them all, so... This is definitely a more rare option in a seed.
And we see
nothing at Mama T.
Making her way, maybe.
Making her way downtown, doing
she's looking for power bombs. Interesting. This is a good. There's 2 items here. The power bombs have got to be somewhere. Of course, not where you're looking. Yeah, this is this difficult springball jump. Oh, there is a power bomb. This one is very similar to that one that Nikplayer was doing from that ledge earlier. Almost gets it. That was very close. But if you can do that one from Dragon's Ledge, then
yeah, this is really tight.
I think that one's good. That one's good. Oh, might have rushed the jump in, or maybe he just ran out of jump. You can buffer the last jump. So if you have like maybe 1 frame of upward movement left, that's still enough because you can buffer the jump anyway. That second for that last jump here. There we go. Third try is very nice with this. That's a very difficult one. Even more difficult than that Dragon one from the ledge that he was doing earlier.
Yeah, Nick showing off the springball knowledge. Making me want to actually learn how to do that.
Meanwhile, Glove's going to show off. Oh, doesn't get the passive tree. That's unfortunate.
Very close, though.
Yes. She's going to be showing off the grapple here soon, I think.
Man, so yeah, this seed has been pretty much the runners on top of each other the whole way, doing the same thing.
And I think the answer has to be here soon. Like, I think it has to be beach. There has to be something at beach.
E-tank at beach, so watering hole?
Chat pointing out if it's Varia, not gravity. That'd be so rude. It's got like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, Varia's here. That's a big SMH moment.
Go to Lower Norfair or do your I mean, Nick wouldn't even be able to do the. Well, I don't know if East Meridian is technically possible with the springboard jumps. I don't think it's not what you want to do for sure. Without ice either.
There's
It is
gravity.
Okay.
That's good. Because if I know what Drax has been saying, it's possible ice could be that thing up in Criteria, and then if it drops Varia on us down there, then we could have a real troll of a seed. But finally, the seed giving us something to breathe about. We can exhale now with that gravity.
Glove is also believing in this Mama Turtle check. Could have potentially used that grapple to get to beach first. I mean, it's hard to say which is correct. I am surprised to see both runners go for this double springboard jump over the fall through method. But hey, if you can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
Did
Donatello.
Jump? No,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus Samus. Break out that bow staff.
That looked better. That looks good. All right, second try for Glove. Still have one major in East Meridia that could be. Well, that could be. Does it have to be Varia? Where else could it be? Has to be Varia, right? So this is where you have the. Oh man, we still have kind of low power bumps too. This is where you have potentially what you could do for a low and fair play, but it's kind of like, why do it if you know Varia's here? Why not just go find your Varia? But the thing is, like, Nikplayer does not know that he's ahead. He doesn't know he has the time to do that. Oh, almost gets the full happy. Good effort. Just ran out of frames there. Man, these suits are just finding some strange places to hide. And I think this is a smart play from Nick. This could be Ridley. Oh man, can you imagine if Shaq has Varia?
That would be pretty gross.
Nick can technically get it with the Crystal Flash Clip. That would be pretty difficult. Doesn't have bombs either.
Alright, what do we got? Oh, it is
And
Ridley.
his Ridley, oh my gosh. Wow, that could put Glove back into this. Because she has... Well, okay. Nikplayer can just farm up. He's just going to have to go out of his way to farm. He's got solo supers right now. So that's not too bad. You just come over here, farm. Nick will still be ahead. Okay. I'm overreacting. It would be what would put potentially would give Glove a little bit better chances if Ari actually is a check. Wait, oh, does it have to be a check? Because it can't be.
So
it can't be behind Ridley.
Shaq or Sandpits?
I think it'd be Sandpits. Okay, it's more likely to be in the Sandpits then.
Yeah, 4 versus 1, so 80% Sandpits, 20% Shaq. But the way this seed's been going, it's looking pretty Shacky to me.
I think it's looking Shacky whether Shaq has the answer or not.
For both runners' sakes, I hope it's in the Sandpits. Although, Shaq has a much better deal for Glove at the moment. With high jump and spring ball. And the grapple game.
Yeah, the grapple's the key here. This is where I kind of don't like when seeds have such low power bomb counts. I'd like to have, a player have the option to do Crystal Flash Clear, put whatever you wanted to, but only 15 power bombs. It's not.
Nick is going for Ridley.
Oh yeah, you got to here. You got to. with 7 tanks plus a reserve.
Just wanted to go back for the super farm. Because
Yeah, this
70 damage isn't going to do a daggum thing to Ridley. I
This
mean,
is
it
a very-
will, but you need Varia.
Very doable fight. Even
Maybe
has the
even-
gravity for damage reduction, screw attack. I don't know what more you'd want for this.
Varia.
Well, you know.
Unless that was really good, like these two. So, yeah, this is not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is easy, but I am saying for what these players have been showing us, this is
Perfect manipulation
not-
by Nick.
It's easy for them.
That was a really good fight, going in with 7 tanks and still having 4.
Is checking this item and is rewarded the power bomb. It could not have been the major. Yeah, because I think the major has to be Varia. It has to be not here.
Yeah, because we full cleared everything.
Yeah.
As far as checks go. We haven't picked up every item, but we have checked everything. So Nick probably is going to gamble on a sand pit or save and make sure to get Varia. I think if Nick had grapple still, Nick might just gamble on a pit and go LN with Varia, or without Varia if grapple was still there.
I think, though, because it's vanilla map, you'd want to take the save anyway, because if you have to go to the other pit, it's a pretty long route back. So you're probably still going to take the save, check one pit, and then you might as well reset and check the other pit before Shack.
That's a great point, yeah. So left pit first, probably, and then right pit second, because it's closer to Shack. So, best thing could happen for Nick is left pit has the goods. 60 supers and 65 supers, respectively, for Nick and Glove.
There's still 2 E-tanks left in East Meridia. I mean, these chance Nick's going to pick up at least one more. They consider a lower north fair play. With the boss likely to be Fantoon.
Yeah, I haven't seen the ghost. That'll actually be a nice break in Lower North Fair, not having a heated boss room.
Right.
Glove is ready for Ridley shenanigans.
There's me.
And
There's Varia. Doesn't even need the E. Might take it just because he's low in health, but does not need it.
So left pit paid off big time for Nikplayer. And now it's time to go take care of most likely Fantoon.
Yep, we're not gonna
get a surprise, but
we're not gonna have this seat decided by Shack's little shenanigans. Well,
No,
also
that'll be
making this
C2.
check, I guess it could be an E-tank. That might be. I'm forgetting. It could be an E-tank. Should be helpful. And that power bomb's helpful too. So at this point, this is just going to put Nick significantly in the lead. Already has Dragon down. Already has both suits. Just needs to clear up Fantoon. And this ammo combo is good enough. So beam damage is only 70. Isn't great.
no, that's pretty lackluster, unfortunately.
But you might find, is that 60 supers the capacity for Nick? It really doesn't need, I mean, one more super pack is going to be almost enough. So then it's not even really worth picking charge. I'm trying to remember, was there a super over there though? Like maybe you go to North Reserve just because there's a super there too.
Nick's other option is to finish off LN, and then when refilling at the ship, go on the Torian. Gauntlet does have 2 supers on the way down. With a screw attack, Nick could just speed right through Gauntlet and grab a super pack. Probably less likely. It takes more time, but I guess it's a possibility.
Oh my gosh. Nick going for the Lava Spark with this health.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks like just not getting it and switching to gravity jump.
yeah, much safer.
And it was nice. First try, pretty much no slowdown.
And this is a better loadout than you would have for PRKD. You do have that super attack. You're not going to be fighting Ridley most likely. Could still be Ridley though. Probably see a save from Nikplayer just in case you not want to run Ridley with 10 supers and a 70 charge beam.
Okay, Glove is now getting that Varia and taking the energy refill. I think Glove will be very pleased with that. So now she can afford a little bit of a mistake here or there. Nick has to play pretty much some perfect Metroid. Screw attack will help a lot down here.
Nick wisely opting. Oh, he's not saving. I would save. Nick, this could be a surprise. And consider the seed we've been playing. Why wouldn't it be surprise? Everything's been a surprise.
Yeah, we could get an extra Ridley for no good reason whatsoever. A good thing for Nick, though, is Glove does have to go back and beat her Dragon.
Now, shifted is 3 times more likely than surprise, and then even if it is surprise, Ridley would only be a 1/4 chance. So it is low chances.
Taking care of the Metal Pirates with the Echoes, always a nice strategy. And any route you run, 100%, any percent, low percent speed. Can't do it in low percent ice because that's the whole point of that. But a very fun strategy nonetheless.
And
Okay.
it is Fantoon,
We have
because it was
just
very likely
normal
used.
shifted. But that's good news. That's a little bit of a break for Nick after what this run has done to both these runners.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the save, but I'm not necessarily rooting for the race to be decided by a segment. We've seen enough. Save some for the next race. This is a best of 3.
Yeah, well, we were 100% getting a second run. We knew it, and a third run is entirely possible.
Well, I have no trouble with the Dragon fight. I believe that was a 2 and 3. Very quick fight.
Just like that one song from 2014 or 2015. Talking about that bass. No treble. No treble. I forget who sang it, but it was on the radio all the time. I got so sick of it. And good night, Fantoon.
Yeah, that was a nice 3-round. That's what you're looking for.
We don't want no treble from you, Fantoon. We're all about that Super Metroid Project bass. And see how I brought that back somehow? Incredible. Alright, I'll pat myself on the back later. As Nick makes the escape from LN, Glove is hurriedly getting herself down there to give a high five. Megan Trainor, wasn't she the one that played volleyball with, like, Christy Walsh or something?
Oh man, that well, Megan Trainor's a singer, but
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. There's
Yeah, there's a really
it's not that's not quite the right name. I want to say May isn't the name, but
really attractive brunette human that played volleyball for USA for a while, and they were really good. Women's volleyball doubles. It was like Christy and maybe it was Megan. I don't know. Now, I bring that up, folks, because obviously it has everything to do with this run. Misty May Trainer. Oh, you were right in the May part. Okay. Sweet. So, yeah. And that's why we come together today, friends. So we can decipher between singers and volleyball players. And while we do that, we'll also watch some Metroid. It's a beautiful thing.
I mean, if Nikplayer did not have that screw tap, we'd all be edge on our seats like, oh my gosh, this low Norther escape. Look out. But, I mean, with the skill they've been putting on and that screw attack, there's not a lot too bad happening there. Those Three Musketeers is just a room when you've got the screw attack.
Yeah, just like worst room in the game is just a room in the game when you have screw attack as well. So,
yep. And now, admittedly, when you try that at home, those key gunners will hit you like 3 times each. But you know that's just because screw attack is a little bit jank, and these runners know how to deal with it.
Exactly. Yeah, you put it in the hands of these runners, and it's kind of like a free pass. Not to diminish what they've worked on, but screw attack is a lifesaver down here, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of our great runners, I'm going to see if the bot's working. I'm going to do the !R thing and give them a follow. They are obviously excellent. They're in the quarterfinals, fighting for a spot in the Final Four. Nick and Glove, been in the community quite a while. Ooh, Plasma Beam for Glove there.
Yeah,
that's a nice find.
That saves a bit of time in low Norther too. You can hitbox the key runners instead of having to like jump and screw tech through. It's a little bit slower, but we're talking very small differences here. And with Nick having so many supers already, I don't think that Plasma is going to make a significant difference. So it's really just Nikplayer's race to lose here at this point.
Definitely, yeah. Nick has completed the escape of Lower Norther. Round 1 seems to be pretty confidently in his hands, but that's how randos go sometimes. We have a best of 3 because honestly, in my personal opinion, I think anyone out of the last 16 had the ability to win the whole darn thing. So that's why we have the playoff set up in this way. We've seen comebacks, and we've seen domination. Sometimes the seeds just do what they do, and there's not much we can do about it. But I definitely like the best out of 3 matchup to give both the runners a fair shake at it.
Love getting a little bit burned by the dash charge damage. That would normally be a pretty easy 1 round with the microwave, but only 250 damage from this beam. You ended up doing like 6 or 7, 8 in the microwave shots.
Yeah, this
maybe even more. This is not guaranteed either. Okay, she does get it. Still faster than the 3 round. Nick did remember just to refill the ship. That's important in these vanilla maps.
Yeah, a 250... 250 damage microwave beam is like trying to heat up a hot dog for dinner with a bowl of ice. It takes a long, long time. Wow, 2 powerbomb drops for Nikplayer in room 1. You only see that stuff when you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that does not happen very often. If you come in here with 5 power bombs, they're not dropping a darn thing.
Nope.
No Ice Beam. I think I'm going to have to go with the Draxus when she said earlier that Ice Beam's probably a gauntlet. But I think it was a smart move for the runners not to even go there, since they've had to check everything else anyway. So it's not that much of a stretch. But in a Draxus defense, she said that way before we knew any of this other stuff.
Well, oh yeah, that was more of the like the you're skipping Gauntlet, so there's something good there. But I was gonna say it could be Gauntlet, or landing site power bombs, or climb supers, or Billy Mays, or the beam route check. Those are all over the place. It's just such a slow place to figure out. I already forgot Old Mother Brain. Probably forgot something else. 230 missiles.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff in Criteria we didn't touch.
And none of those are suits, so it just isn't.
Not worth your time.
But yeah, theoretically, like Grapple and Ice could have been just chilling in Criteria, and both runners knew where the Grapple was, though, in this scene. Nice baby
Nice.
skip.
Absolutely. Yeah, Nick nailed that. Took an extra jump at the end just for safety, but beautiful job. Here we go, heading into Zebland. First try speed skip and nailed it. My goodness.
Very nice.
Saving all those supers. Or most of them, at least, for Mother Brain 2.
That is the most difficult short charge that you should know if you're going to do Rando. Unless there's probably a more difficult one in Map Rando now. Map Rando's added like a million more things that could come up.
Map Rando has gotten really cool, so whoever's been working on that, you all have put in some excellent time and attention to detail. I played a Map OC just for fun a couple weeks ago, and it's way different than what it was last year. It looks really, really good. All these supers are already in the catch-up mode. I don't think there's going to be that many charge shots that Nikplayer needs. Chad is saying 20. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the math. I'll trust Chat's saying it's 20-ish.
For commentary math, it's 16.3.
Choosing to do all the supers early, you'll see some runners maybe save the last 15 supers for the red beam pattern. I kind of like doing them early though, because Mother Brain's a little bit more predictable in this phase, and also it is faster. You know, you're not. If you save 15 supers for the rainbow beam, then you wait for able to come out and wasted your time with a couple of charge shots. Unless you're really diligently doing the math and counting.
I agree. I tend to like to use up my ammo first, if I have any, or if my beam's weak enough. Now, if I have the full old route beam, then who cares? It's 20 shots. Just go for it. But otherwise, I like using up the ammo. But with a full countdown seed where these runners had to check pretty much everything that wasn't named criteria, everywhere, having a time like this is just proof positive of why they belong so deep in the playoffs of a tournament like this.
Oh, for sure.
This has been sweet, and I hope for the runners' sakes, round 2 is something a little less stressful than checking every darn item.
I'd like to see a little bit more area.
Yeah, definitely. We got our vanilla mode, which Glove has been hampered with all season through Swiss, I think. I think Glove has gotten the most vanilla maps out of any player, with 4 the last time I looked at a data sheet, which is ridiculous because according to the stats, out of the 6 Swiss weeks, you should get 4 area randos and about 2 vanilla maps.
If somebody's going to get burned by it, you got enough runners in it.
Yeah,
I
somebody
do
will
think
take an L.
I do think the
Beamer,
vanilla
my
area.
goodness. Sorry, Idle, go ahead.
No, it's all right. I was just going to say I think the vanilla map has about a 33% chance higher than it should have.
Yeah, I mean, I used to love vanilla map. I think at this point, maybe next time we do one of these, give it like a 15 to 20% chance and give area 80% or something like that. But our good friend Beamer here has had 5 vanilla maps total in this tournament, which is monstrous for that
3
kind
in the
of thing.
Swiss and 2 in playoffs. Yeah, I don't know how many of these runners have had the playoffs because we only did the statistics thing for the Swiss.
Yeah, I think only the runners themselves will know how many they personally had when we include playoffs. Ooh, nice BE spark coming here from Nikplayer. I read the future, folks. I told you all about it. Also, my stream's about 4 seconds ahead of yours. I have both of them up. But anyway, for game 1, this was sweet. Nick and Glove put on a heck of a show. Get those GGs in for Nick, coming in just at the 1:10 mark. 1 hour, 10 minutes, pretty much flat.
GG's.
That was sweet.
That was a really good show. Suitless Meridia. I think we saw. Oh, here we go. Glove's going to go for this episode. See if she gets this. Oh, she got the blue echoes at least. Both runners got the baby skip. Both runners busting out the double spring ball jump. Aerialist Ridley. So much good gameplay. All right, well, we are going to take a little bit of a break here as the runners set up for race 2. I haven't checked to see if that's started yet. We are in a 10-minute delay, so even if it started, it's going to be at least another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just hopped into the race room, and they have not yet started race 2. So it looks like the runners probably took a 5-minute breather as well. So
I guess we could see. Maybe we'll wait and see where that ice beam was. We can see that in the credits, and maybe we'll step away for a little bit here. But stay right here. Race 2, SpeedGaming 3. It's coming up,
and possibly race 3. Glove's not out of this one, not by a long shot. Go grab your water, and then come back and enjoy a nice relaxing Sunday morning Metroid stream with us. Unless you're on YouTube, then I hope you have a wonderful October 14th, wherever you are. I have no idea when this is going out on YouTube, but that's just for you, October 14th watchers. And Beamer, you're like 7 hours ahead of me, so that's a good call on your beverage choice. But yes, Idle and I will be back shortly.
Yeah, I just want to see where this ice beam was, and maybe if there were 2 charge beams.
Oh, that's a good point. We didn't see another one, so I'm thinking maybe not, but
I guess we probably could have. Well, no, you couldn't tell from the count because maybe there's just a double jump hiding around. Ice beam is at GT Supers. Nobody's getting that. Space jump at Billy Mays.
oh boy.
And just the 1 charge upgrade. Okay.
All right, so that was a starter charge seed.
But it made so little difference, it wasn't worth picking up.
Yeah, we got helped out with the seed at least in one way, and that was here's all the supers.
Yep.
So that definitely helped the runners out with Ridley and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna take about a 5-minute break. The runners we'll be starting race 2 soon, but probably about 12 minutes from now, I'm guessing, is when we'll start up again.
Yep.
But thank you, folks. Stick around.